Hi guys, welcome to another deck tech. This time for Thopters. It was a deck that I had almost all of the cards. As you can see, I only missing one Ghost Fireblade. The objective is to evade. So you want to put some Thopters into play. Thopters are normally vanilla flyers, and you then equip it with Ghost Fireblade. That gives them +2/+2. I added the Stoneforge Masterwork also, because it gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it, so they can become giant flyers. So we have also the Thopter Spy Network, an enchantment that on your upkeep creates a 1/1 colorless Thopter, and every time one or more artifact creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, you can draw a card, so it gives you a lot of card advantage because we basically have flyers. So the idea is that to create the Thopters, pump them with equipment and win the game. So what we got here, mana based, it's red blue, so you have the Swiftwater Cliffs, the Shivan Rifts. I could put the Wandering Fumarole, but I wanted to get this deck on semi-budget. We have Evolving Wilds. We have a lot of we have important stuff with double blue or double red mana, so you have to have the ability to get it when you need it. So Evolving Wilds will give you that ability if you really need. We have Foundry of the Castles. Basically, you can sacrifice to put two more colorless Thopter artifacts. Then we have on 1-drops Fire Impulse to kill the small creatures, or it deals 2 or 3, depending on how many sorceries and instant cards that are in your graveyard. The Ghost Fireblade to pump the creatures, the Stoneforge Masterwork also to pump up our creatures. We have Disdainful Strokes to prevent all those big spells, and negate to counter target non-creature spell, Reality Shift, so you can get rid of the pesky siege rhinos and dragons and all of planeswalkers also. No, only exile target creature. You give one bear to your opponent, but it's a good way to prevent a really big creature, pesky one. Then we have a Rune Servitor. It's a bear that when it dies, each player draws a card. So I took 2 of this and put more Stoneforge Masterwork. Then we have Artificer's Epiphany. Draw 2 cards. If you control no artifacts, scroll a card, but we're probably gonna get them. Scatter to the Winds, a counter target spell. If it's late in the game, you can awaken a Girapur Ether Grid. You can tap 2 untapped artifacts and it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. A good way to kill pesky creatures. Thopter Engineer enters the battlefield, so you put a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact and it gives all your artifacts iced. It's a cool one to have on this deck. We have Pilgrim's Eye, so it's a flyer, and when it enters the battlefield you can search your library for a basic land card, put it in here and then shuffle your library. You have the Thopter Spy Network, our card, our Thopter Factory, a Whirler Rogue, a 2/2, but when it enters the battlefield you can put 2 Thopters, and you can tap 2 untapped artifacts you control, and target creature can't be blocked this turn. So it's a good way to let pass a pumped up Thopter that we can put into play. Then we have 2 UP and Kira Nalar. It's a legendary creature, so you don't need so many of them on the deck. And when they enter the battlefield, you put 2 colorless Thopters, and you can sacrifice an artifact to deal 2 damage to target creature or player by paying 3 mana. And then our Angerback Walkers. It's a good card. You can put it whenever you, at least on round 2. And when it dies, you can, for each counter that's on the Angerback Walker, it produces Thopters, so it's a pretty good card to have on this deck. You can pay 1 and put a counter on Angerback Walker. On the sideboard, we've got some counter spells, and just to, when you see what your opponent's up to, you can put more or less of the spell to target counter instant, or the big ones, or the target non-creature spell. We have another Scatter to the Winds and 1 Encased in Ice for against a Tarka Red, for instance, a good card to have. Then we have some more removal spells, more Fire Impulse, Rending Volley for the white and blue decks, Wild Slash, Roast to kill the Siege Rhinos, and another Girapu Retrograde. So this is deck, guys. As I'm saying, I only miss 1 Ghost Fireblade, and as you know, if you follow this, I do these videos in a collaboration with mtgoguy.com, place where you can buy, sell and trade all your Magic Online cards and ticks. I have some cards here to sell, but I'm gonna buy 1 of these cards, so whenever you buy cards, there's an escrow system that you only release the payment once you get your cards, so it's a security measure by them. It's good for if you want to buy cards. So I bought it. See, this is the cards. Okay, so once you get the cards online, you just release the payment and you're good to go. So just see if they're not online. They'll probably will be in a few minutes after they see that I bought the card. So guys, this is the deck. I hope you enjoy it. I will make some videos with a playtest of it and see if we can change anything. Drop me a line on the comments if you think there are more cards of Out of the Gatewatch that we can put here, and I will give it a go and see how it goes against other decks. As usual, you can support me by buying my cards on MTGO stocks or using my bots. I have some good deals in here. Sometimes I even lost some money on the cards, but all in all, I do okay. I can build the decks I want with my bots. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon for the playtests of the Thopter Red Blue. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.